I don't really look at news too much, but this expert came out who's supposed to be an expert in biology. He's a science, and he came out and says, I've determined that your sex is not determined by your physical being, but by how you feel. How many of you know that I could feel like a cat today, and I'm not going to be a cat or a dog, or I could feel like a giraffe. How many of you know I'm not a giraffe? Hello, so it's not based on how you feel. See, but that's what the demonic world is doing. They're completely giving themselves over to feelings, but I think a lot of the church has. We're trying to make people feel loved and feel needed and feel appreciated. I'm not saying we should, yes, we should be, but it has nothing to do with feelings. I remember even in the secular world growing up, my dad would go to work when he felt as bad as you can imagine. How many of you gone to work feeling bad? And maybe you weren't even a Christian. Well, take that to the furthest degree in the body of Christ. We live by faith. We walk by faith. We don't go. If I ran this church by how I felt, I would have never built it. I would have shut down 100 times a year. These 3 services we do every day, if we went by how we feel, some of you are learning how to preach by faith, aren't you? You're up in the pulpit, even if nobody's here, and you're just preaching like there's 1,000 people. And you know what? I know in my heart that pleases God. Because you're living by faith. You're not going by how it feels.